Granger manages Bridgend Council's Safeguarding Hub, where social services, police, education and health come together to deal with calls asking for support or expressing concern about children. She, along with colleagues, have to ensure that their responses are safe and appropriate.
I love my job, I want to do a good job. It's not lost on me, the sense of responsibility that comes with being a group manager for safeguarding.
BBC Wales research shows that responsibility has increased across Wales. The number of contacts into children's services increased in all but 3 of 20 councils compared with last year. Safeguarding referrals, where a child is at risk of abuse or neglect, also increased, with one council seeing the number double over a year. Child protection investigations, where there's a risk of significant harm, also rose in 13 of the 19 councils that responded to the question. Rihanna says the pandemic and the cost of living were 2 major factors behind the rise.
It's going to take years for people to recover. Families lost their support networks, they lost services that they were working with. We know nationally mental health really is challenging for people. Children lost their routine of school, they missed their friendship groups, clubs that they were involved with. There's a cost of living crisis, and that's really challenging for families.
What we've had to do as a local authority is significantly increase our workforce, particularly our workforce in the front door and through into our locality teams. I think that's really important because what we need to make sure is that we're in a position as a local authority to respond to everything that comes through our front door immediately.
But that comes at a cost. Bridgend's children's services overspent by £7.5 million this year alone.
I'm frightened about the future. I've been in local government now since over 20 years, not telling my age or anything like that. And I've never seen it so strapped for cash.
The Deputy Minister for Social Services met councillors to hear their concerns about the pressures on care. The Welsh Government added that they'd continue to work closely with partners on the challenges that services face. For Rihanna, she described social work as a fantastic, fast-paced and fulfilling career, and that colleagues support each other to manage the stress. She says they help each other to keep sight of what they're trying to achieve, making life better for children and families.